Hi, I'm Dorothy Welsh, and thank you for visiting my channel. Today's reading is for the week of Sunday, April 12th. Actually, it's the week of Easter. Tomorrow is Easter. Let's see what the week will bring. A trustworthy man will be arising. It's exactly what we're all looking for. Someone who is trustworthy. Someone who has our best interests at heart. Seeking. This is something about being being introverted, going back into your shell, really thinking and thinking about what's going on with this man arising. And it's funny, we've been talking about this man for the past few weeks. There will be someone that I really feel that we cannot trust, and then one that we can trust. And I feel the truth will be revealed. This is something that we're seeking out at this point. And the Emperor comes up. Again, we're talking about more men. Keeps coming up. And I know, there's all kinds of men in the news, and that's something that we're really, thinking about right now. There's all these different men and what they're saying, and is it truth, and is it not truth? And people are looking at all kinds of different places for the truth at this point, not just looking on television. But this card is saying this is soon to be over, that there will be reasons to celebrate. There'll be a lot of reasons to celebrate. As I said before, I feel like there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes, some things that are going to be out into the open. We will see, we will celebrate, it'll be a nice thing. Oh, and the world will be in the palm of our hands. So we will have everything back to normal again. It seems like it is coming very, very soon that things will start to get back to normal again, which is what everyone's been looking forward to, and this is wonderful. We, again, are not ready to give up the fight. We are definitely being careful, even though I think the rules will be lifted as to going out of the house and doing that kind of thing. You want to start thinking about, again, the elderly and the people who you might come in contact with, and still, if you're coming out in contact with people, think about wearing your gloves and your mask still, and especially around the elderly. Please do so for that reason, is a big one, for their protection. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is funny because this is somewhat of an emotional person, an emotional man. Again, the men come up again in this reading as the last three times came up. And notice the rocky waters here. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety going on around this man. Becoming emotional and having the staff of authority as well. So this person, again, is trying not to go by his emotions, trying to go with what is supposed to be for the good of all. And he's around, and I feel like with this being upside down, his hands are tied in many reasons, in many ways. So he's trying to get the truth out there, trying to get the word out there, and I think a lot of interference is going on. I feel like a lot of interference. Things that he can do, can't do, what he's supposed to, what he's not supposed to. So he's shuffling what he can do. How do I say? I feel like he's maneuvering what he can and cannot say, which is a shame because I feel like the truth should be out there for all to hear, for all ears, and we only get bits and pieces, as we all know. That's the way things go. Notice a lot of these cards are upside down, which means, again, there's a lot of worry and concern going on this week, as there has been. But again, I'm feeling like it's coming close to things opening up again, things we have taken from us. It's not yet, but we will have some things taken from us. This is something to be aware of in the weeks to come. As we know, being in the house and being quarantined, we already have our rights and our freedoms as we are, stifled in our houses. It will come to pass that things will get a little bit better. But there'll be lots of words going on out there. Again, you have to sort of sift through the truth as well as what the person can say or cannot say. Again, upside down. A lot of these cards are upside down, which again feels more of a worrisome kind of state of affairs, worrisome. And again, we've been in this state of worry for the longest time. This knight in shining armor has come to the aid, to the rescue. He, again, notice how Hermes has the the wings on his helmet. He wants the truth to come out. He wants the message to be heard. But with it being upside down, is the truth cannot be heard. So look at alternative things if you've got to, search for your real news and what you really want to know what's going on. There are a lot of things that cannot be said, although they want to get the truth out. This person, this man who keeps coming up in all of these readings wants to get the truth out. Another upside down. The King of Swords. It's almost like his hands are tied. His hands are tied. His hands are tied. So that word keeps coming up for me here. Not a good aspect for him and for all of us. Again, go inside yourself. Take a deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. And start to center yourselves. Start to think about what's real and what's not real, what they want us to know as to what's really real, what's really going on. I feel like a lot of the wool has been covering a lot of people's eyes, and it's time to start really seeking out the truth as to what's really going on. Remember, you're still in charge of your own life and your own destiny. You're the one who makes the decisions. It's time to stand up for what you believe is real and what you believe is right. And it's not time to be squeamish and sit back. It's time to say, yes, I like this, or no, I don't like this. So speak your truth. It's all about the throat chakra, meaning bring some blue colors in to help that. Blues help open up the throat chakra. You want to be able to speak your truth in a kind and loving way, but you want to be united in this as well. The Tower, again, notice the upside down tower. The tower means everything we knew is changing. However, with it being upside down, it's not going to be as bad as you thought. There are some good things going on, and it may be a shock to hear some of the things, but once we sort of get used to it all, it's not going to be as bad as you think. So a lot of the things you knew will be different. They won't be the same. I think we kind of knew that, though, anyway. The Nine of Pentacles is a wonderful thing because this amazing, beautiful woman here is independent and strong. She doesn't listen to anybody but her own inner voice, and she creates her own world the way she wants it to be. So center yourself. Again, as I said, take a deep breath. Go with your higher instincts. Go with your intuition. As I've always said, your angels, guides, and loved ones will speak to you in your body language, in your heart, and your solar plexus. When you center yourself, you will hear the voice of truth, the voice of reason. Pay attention to all of that. Focus on that. Focus on your higher truth and your intuition. This woman is manifesting exactly what she wants in this world. Everyone keeps talking about when this is over, because this is coming soon. That I know we were halfway through this. It almost felt like last week was halfway through this. We're actually coming out of it now. I don't think we're going to be quarantined for much longer. What are you going to do next? You've had this time to think and consider the way life was, the way life you want it to be. What kind of life do you want it to be? This is the time to make those decisions and to make those choices be reality. She's creating and manifesting her world. I want you to do the same. Manifest the world that you really want, that you really want to see out there. The upside down. It's amazing. I'm in the upside down world. I feel like I'm in that movie, The Upside Down. The Five of Cups is, notice the ones, and that the person is looking at the cups that have fallen with the cloak on. You are all, and this is how we all feel right now, we are looking what we lost and what we don't have. And, the stifling feeling that we have being quarantined. But there's a lot of good stuff out here. There's cups that are still standing that are full of life force energy and full of goodness and full of happiness. That's what we need to look forward to, is the goodness and happiness that we're bringing into this world, because right now we do feel like the world is upside down, which is why all these cards are upside down. So funny. We are not ready to give up the fight. I can tell you that. We are so not ready to give up the fight. And I'm not going to say that there's going to be a big fight. I'm still saying the truth is still not out there. Please hold on to your hats. I feel like something is coming, that you will hear some things that you will not believe as truth. Stand by your convictions. Take a deep breath in, release. Take a deep breath in, release. Go slow about this. There's no reason to rush this. Meditate as much as you can this week and connect to your higher source energy. Connect to your angels, guides, and loved ones. They will let you know what the truth is and what it really feels like. Don't give up. All things are changing. As we said before, all things are changing, but what the world means that We are going to have the things that we do want in this world. With the Judgment card is things are not going to be the way we expected even. Things are going to be different. Notice the little medical sign here on the flag. So we do know things about the medical industry will be changing. Things about how medicine is produced will be changing. Notice this is Archangel Gabriel tooting his little trumpet. So Archangel Gabriel is still saying, pay attention to the higher self. Pay attention. Notice these people are rising from the dead because he is calling them forth. He is now tooting his horn and saying, listen to that inner voice of what you know to be truth. Listen to that inner voice, to what you know to be truth. The Knight in Shining Armor comes. We've had this one last week. The Knight of Wands is a wonderful, amazing man who rushes in. Sometimes his tongue is faster than everything should be. He seems to speak loosely from the cuff. But again, with these symbols here of eternity and eternal life, we have a lot more to look forward to. Even though he comes in with a fiery passion, he's starting some new things. He's implementing new plans. And he's got your best interest at heart. And I really feel like this is something that is coming to pass. Got your best interest at heart. The Ace of Pentacles being upside down. Money will be offered. We already know money will be offered. Money has been offered. Upside down, not as much as you thought. Not as much as you thought. It will be a little bit different. It won't be the same. But you will be getting some kind of compensation. We all know that. It's already been offered. That's not a big surprise. But there will be different ways of you to make money. This is the more important feeling with this card that has to come. And we've talked about this before. What do you want to manifest in this new world? What do you want to manifest when we go back to normalcy? Because a lot of you, I don't really feel like want to go back to the jobs you came from, that you want to start something different and start something new and really live from the heart now and pay attention to each other, help care for each other a little bit more. So there'll be a lot more caretakers out there as well, some more teachers out there. There will be a lot going on here that it hasn't gone on before. You've been sort of sitting on your hands. What do I do? What will make me feel the best? As a lot of these cards wind up saying, and I've said before in other readings, ask the universe, how can I make the world a better place? How can I make the world a better place? Keep asking that question, and the laws of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is in her world of love, is in her world. Look at this, surrounded by nature, surrounded by the blossoming. She's got the little rabbits of abundance, and this has come up before with the rabbits of abundance. So abundance is coming to us. Again, upside down. Feels like a little delay to all of this. Focus on what it is that you do want. You do want to manifest, because abundance is coming your way. It's a little delayed, but abundance is coming your way. Feeling like you've been defeated. And this is how the world does feel, as we've been all quarantined for such a long time. As I said, I feel like the ropes are getting looser. I just feel like the rules will be getting looser as well. Like we won't be so confined as we were before. You still need to pay attention to the elderly, though, with all of this. So feeling like you've been defeated, it's time to get back up. This is also saying all of these swords are betrayals. So as I said, there will be some truths coming out in the next couple weeks, not just this week, but then the next few weeks. I almost feel like the next 3 weeks there will be some more truths coming out. It's weird. I keep hearing the words, "to these truths be self-evident," or something like that. I don't know, like, did I know and self be true? But I keep feeling these truths hold self-evident. There's something political going on here, because those words come up that are jotted down on a piece of formal paper. There's something going on with that. So betrayals of what we thought are going to change. And the High Priestess. The High Priestess sits in between the two columns of the knowing and the unknowing, the knowing and the unknowing. And again, this has been the color of the reading, the total reading, is there are still some things that are unknown to us. We still are going to be in the dark about a lot of things. Notice that word, we will be in the dark about a lot of things. This is where you need to focus and center yourself. Do a lot of meditation these next couple weeks. Center yourself and really start paying attention to your higher self. I want you to really dig in and get that intuition going. We all have clairvoyance. We all have clairaudience. We all have psychic abilities and intuition. You need to tap into them this week. Tap into them for the truth, because the truth will not be told right out in the open. There will be other things going on. More things coming. I want to do one more spread here. I want to get to our private lives and what's going on between all of that. The devil is somewhere, again, we kind of feel like our hands are tied. Like, what do we do? Do we have to listen to this person? Do we not have to listen to that person? There will be rules and you will not agree with them, but you need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. You are not, how do I say, you don't have to do everything. You still have rights here. You can say yes, you can say no. Again, it's a choice, it's a choosing. All life is a choice and a choosing. And we go back to this Mother Nature kind of feel as we had right before, the Mother Nature feel as she sits, the Empress sits in her abundance. The abundance of Mother Nature is all around. Tap into that energy. Ground yourself when you need to. Get outside in nature. It's a wonderful thing. When you touch the trees and you touch the grass and sit outside, the weather will be warming up. Spring is upon us. This is here. And to go out there and feel that beautiful energy and that new life force energy is exactly what we all need right now to get back to our centers. Things will happen very quickly. Notice again, all of these cards are coming up upside down. So there's a lot of delays and a lot of misinformation and miscommunication with all of these cards being upside down. That tells me miscommunication, misinformation, and delays. So hang on to your hats. There will be more information coming. We will see some things out there that we just did not believe before and didn't think that we could believe in these things before. But new life is starting in a good way. New life is starting in a good way. You will have some wonderful things happening in the family. The family unit is actually stronger right now and is getting stronger as we've been staying inside. We've been counting on each other and trusting each other a little bit more. And this is where, talk to your family members about what's going on, about what you really want in life. Because when you have support in what you really want to be doing out there, when this next phase of life starts and you have the support that you need from your family, you have more success in what you're doing. So talk about the things that you want. Speak up for yourself. Speak about what your beliefs are or not, things that you would like to see changed in the world. Because, one flame can light up a dark room. Remember, one flame can light up a dark room. You have the power. You really do. Again, upside down. I can't change this. It's crazy. The Page of Wands starts something new. Again, notice the symbols are the eternal symbols of life, the circle of life that goes on and on and on. The salamanders, as their mouth touches their tail, it's the circle of life going on. Life will come back. New life is starting again. I really feel like it's going to be soon that we're going to be not quarantined anymore, and we're just going to get out there and do what we need to be doing. The sun is shining again. The sun will come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. The sun definitely will come out tomorrow. Notice the happiness. The horse takes us on journeys. Notice the sunflowers and the big sunshine. It is coming upside down, means it's a little delay. So we will have the sun rising again. The sun rises every single day. It's a chance to start over. Again, center yourself, keep yourself strong, keep yourself healthy, keep taking your vitamins, keep your immune system up, get as much sleep as you possibly can. You need to be focused for what's coming up next. There's going to be a lot of good news and a lot of good things coming up as well. So know that you are supported in every way from your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side, but from this side too, as the family unit gets stronger and stronger. This has actually been a wonderful thing that we've been quarantined because, again, as I said before, we count on each other, which means that we strengthen the family unit, and we just have. Another one upside down, the Two of Swords, not knowing which way to go. Notice how she's conflicted. She's got her eyes covered, again, blinded by what's going on. Blinded. We've got the moon over the waters. Notice the waters aren't really rocky. They're a little still. However, she's really right on the edge. She's right on the precipice. She doesn't know which way to go. What's right, what's not right. Again, this is still saying, to these truths be self-evident. I keep hearing those words. I don't know what it all means when we're coming to this, but pay attention to what's going on out there. And it's not what you're seeing on the regular news. It's going to be some more stuff going on. So hold on to your hats. Again, I keep saying that again. Hold on to your hat. There's going to be some great news coming. That blindfold will come off soon. And there's going to be some great news coming. The Hanged Man is someone who sits around doing nothing. And that's what we've been doing for the past couple weeks, is sitting around doing nothing. I hope that you've been growing spiritually. I hope that you've been digging down deep into your heart and your soul and connecting to your angels this week, because this is super important to be doing, because when you're more centered, You know the truth. You feel the truth. You sense it. So this man here who's been hanging around, notice he's got this beautiful light around his head. So even though we've been sitting around, there's still a lot of stuff going on. This is upside down. Again, it won't be for long that we'll be hanging around. Things are going to start to move forward. I really feel like it's going to be this week, the end of this week. Things are coming pretty quickly that we're going to be moving forward again in life. All of these cards, I can't stop saying it. All these cards are upside down. The King of Pentacles, again, the King of Pentacles is someone who rules everything, who comes in, the monetary society. We have the someone who's in charge. We also have the horns here, which make me feel like, again, he's being ruled by other people. So he can only say certain things. Read between the lines, people. Read between the lines. The King of Wands is coming up. Again, notice the salamanders in the background, and notice we have the lions as well. So there's a lot of strength here. There's a lot of strength with the lion energy, and as the salamander eats his tail, again, life goes on. The wheels of life go on. He's got flames again. Notice the red hair and the flames in his crown. He's someone who is very strong, very powerful, wants newness, wants something new for all of us, wants us to be happy. He's got advisors here, so this is something, he's got advisors. Not sure whether all of them are good or all of them are not good, but I feel like he's conflicted. I keep feeling there's conflicted efforts going on here. So someone's hands are tied. I keep feeling that someone's hands are tied. Again, upside down, lots of delays, people, lots of delays and misinformation. So Page of Swords is someone who looks to the past, look to the past. Of course we do. We look to the past because we were free in the past. At least we thought we were. And with this being upside down is pay attention to what's going on. Again, the word will get out. Things will happen. You'll be looking back as to what used to be. But this is also saying is you're actually going to be looking forward to something new coming as well. With it being upside down is you don't need to look back. You need to look forward. And that's where we're headed right now, is looking forward. So I wanted to get personal, with our lives and our houses. But it looks like the reading was just all about being quarantined with the coronavirus and the news that is out there and what we're being told and what we're not being told. We'll see what these cards confirm for us. So I'm hoping that we'll get some more confirmation on something that will open up for us in the weeks ahead. Put them in the back. Reshuffle. That one sort of fell. Let's pull them out. Okay. So the first card that fell is the Six of Swords. Notice this woman, I believe this is a man, woman, doesn't matter. Someone is in a boat and he is traveling somewhere with swords in his boat, but he is traveling to a better place. So not only has, with all these swords, he has been through a rough time, which we all have been through a really rough time. Better times are to come. But with all of these swords, he's still worried and concerned. But notice we have the dragonflies all over this beautiful boat here. Dragonflies are of change, are of new life, are of new things to come. So he's traveling to something new and something exciting, something where he wants to be. And then we have the moon coming up. The moon usually brings worry, but this one brings power. Notice the light that this woman holds here. She holds the light of truth. And the moon does reflect the truth. So again, because she's with the moon and because we're talking about the news and what's going on here, this is saying a lot of clandestine meetings, a lot of talks behind closed doors. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Read between the lines, people. She's in the dark, which is why the moon is shining that light. So not only can she not see everything, and notice the wolves here. There are wolves at her back. But the moon does shine a light, and she's got a light. She's also got this beautiful, looks like a crystal that's lit on fire. So again, read between the lines. Read between the lines. Go with your heart on things. Go with your gut. Take a deep breath in, center yourself, meditate, connect to your angels and guides, and get the answers that you seek. New life is coming. So now we have the Five of Swords, and we had this before. Notice there's more dragonflies coming up here, more dragonflies, butterflies flittering around. We have truth that is being told. So again, there is truth being told. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here of swords. So there's 5 outlets of swords here, which are intellect. So we do have a lot of good vibrations around us. We do have a lot of intelligence around us. We do have people working behind the scenes on your behalf. So not to worry so much. Changes will be better. Changes will be good. The Ten of Swords is someone, once again, having all the swords at your back. Notice the owl here. So I'm noticing the owl with his eyes. The owl sees at night. And we go back to the moon here. Is the moon goddess here sees at night. She sees better at night because she sees the reflection in the moon. Even though she's in the darkness, she sees the reflection in the moon. And the owl is a nocturnal animal. They also see in the darkness, which means that we have been in the dark and we will be in the light. Notice the light is on the horizon. Again, the sun will shine, the sun will come out. And even though we felt like we've got all these swords on our back, we also have light at the end of the tunnel. The last card here is the Ace of Cups. What a beautiful card to get, because this card tells us of complete and utter happiness. Our cup will overflow with happiness and newness. Upside down, a little delay. And that's okay being a little delay, as long as we do get, complete and utter happiness, and that our cup will overflow. Notice the sun coming out, and notice it's shining on the water. The water will bathe you. The water will cleanse you. You will feel free after this. This is going to be a great thing. I really feel like they're going to be lifting this curfew and lifting the quarantine soon. It doesn't feel like it's long. It feels like it's coming pretty quickly. All right, so confirmation, angels, confirmation. 6 of summer, children or childhood. It's the laughter of childhood. And notice a little sunflower on this card, bringing the light, bringing the sun. They're playing in nature, which is great because it's exactly what you want to do, is go out and play in nature. The return of people. Wow, the return of people or romances from your past. So again, we have been in quarantine for a long time. We're looking to going back to the way it was before from your past. So we will be able to reunite. This is a confirmation that it will be happening, that we will be moving forward in life, that I think that's going to be, that we're going to be set free here. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Everyone has a different perspective on what's going on, and it depends on how you're really feeling each and every day. So, if you've ever seen those movies, they do movies from 6 people's different points of view, like in one scene. And this is how you can choose to react to this. You can choose to react in despair and fear, or you can choose to react in power and in confidence. And that's how I choose to react, in power and confidence. Get out there, learn what you need to learn, get back to your childhood, things that you really wanted to do. This is a great feeling, being back to your childhood. It will be playful again. Life will be playful again. Now, I've noticed as I'm putting this card down that I forgot the other angel cards, so I'm going to go back to them in a minute. We have the 8 of summer, the desire for a more meaningful life. Notice she's on this little path looking at the light, looking at the light. All of these cards, a lot of them this time, seem to be with the dawn of a new day, with the sun rising again. So this is not the first time that it's come. A desire for a more meaningful life. Again, notice she's moving forward in a specific way. She's moving forward with something in her hand, like looks like she's got a little bag in her hand, like she's traveling somewhere, this angel is. The desire for a more meaningful life. What do you want to take with you, and what do you want to leave behind? Again, pack the things you want, the goodness, the feeling of love and confidence and power, and leave behind the sense of self-doubt in the past. Leave it behind. If you weren't happy in your job, this is the time to move forward into something new and different. Realizing that it's a time to move on. I'm still saying, it's a confirmation that I believe this quarantine will be lifted. So start really making plans for your future. It's going to happen quicker than you realize. Choosing to make major life changes. As I said, you're leaving some things behind. Notice she's got her back to us. She's walking away from her past. There are some things that are coming. This new light that she's going towards, that's what we are expected to do. Go toward the light. Go toward the newness that is coming to us. So I'm going to go back now to the angel cards that I mistakenly missed in my haste to get this reading done. And our angel says, follow your dreams. This is great. As I said, this whole quarantine hopefully has created new dreams for us, new dreams for you. What do you want? What career do you want? Leave the old one behind and bring something new in. Some people are really happy to go back to their old jobs. That's wonderful and great. But if you've been pining for something new, this is the time to do it. This is the time to ask in your dreams. Ask your angels and guides and loved ones to put you in the right direction, to put things in your path that lead you to your fulfillment and happiness. This is exactly what this card means. And the next one is stand your ground. As I said, it's all about bringing your confidence back, bringing the confidence back. This angel is saying you're right, you're hearing things right. Notice she's got this dark hair, these dark wings. Again, being the angel in the darkness gives you the most strength because everything is dark and no one can see, but you've got that little light inside you. Remember to stand your ground. This angel is helping you to be strong and to stand your ground and stick up for what you really believe is true and is right for you and for everybody else. You may be called to do that, to stand your ground and to stand up for yourself. So if something's occurring that you're not happy about, now's the time to change it. Confirmation again from the angels. Manifest what you want. This card is Archangel Michael helping you to manifest your power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. What have you been desiring? What have you been thinking about your whole life that you've never started because you were so busy running that wheel, running that hamster wheel, going to work, coming home, running to work, coming home. You've had some time now. What do you really want? It's time to make some changes. You actually have the time, the ability, and the guts to do it because I feel like the strength and this newfound power is coming up. Manifest things in the way you want. Our thoughts are energy. Remember, the more thoughts you have about what you want and the dreams that you have about envisioning this perfect life that you really want, now's the time to do it because Archangel Michael is helping you to manifest your destiny. It is coming. And the fairies are telling us to get out in nature. Fairies are angels that come to earth to help you with everyday issues. She's got all these beautiful feathers all around her. This angel is sitting in nature with all these beautiful flowers blossoming. Notice we have little butterflies and birds here as well. We also have a little fairy here too. So, and one up here, a bird up here too. So you're surrounded by nature right now. Connect to nature. You have a strong bond with the fairies who are angels that come to earth. Again, get outside and connect with that bond. Your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So the more you help Mother Nature, the more Mother Nature will help you. It's all about that symbiotic relationship. Get out there and plant something new. Plant your flowers. Get out there and, maybe grow an organic garden. Get your hands in the dirt and start thanking Mother Earth for her bounty and her blessings of life force energy. She can release all the negative and bring in that positive light. This is telling you to get outside in nature. That's great. And now we have our last card. Our message from Archangel Michael, as I love to end every reading with a reading from Archangel Michael, or should I say a message from Archangel Michael. And this message is, take your time making the decision. Take your time making this decision. As I said, we've had a lot of time to sit around and think about what we really wanted to do, what we want in our future. How do we see our future? How do we see this world in our future? How do we fit into this world, making it the best world we can possibly be? What gifts do you have that you'd like to share with the world? Because right now is the time to start doing it. And Archangel Michael is here to help you with all of this. But you don't need to rush it. You don't need, even though we may have planted the seed now of something that we wanted to do. A lot of people, you have to get back to work. You have to get back to your regular jobs and make money and pay your bills. But the seed is growing. The seed is growing. Like we are in spring right now. The seeds are growing into beautiful plants that we will harvest in the fall. It may not be that you're making the decision to cut ties right now with your previous job or to move forward in that direction. It may be that you're planting the seed now and seeing different things, maybe researching things, maybe going back to school and planning for what you want to be doing in the future. It could just be things that you're going back to school and that you're learning new classes and taking some things online, learning something different. So the prayer that Archangel Michael wants us, again, helping us to take our time making the decision. Our prayer to Archangel Michael is, Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed. Please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back. As we said before, with all the news and everything that's going on, detach and step back. Sometimes you just need to center yourself, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. more things will be told, more things will unfold. There will be new things coming up, and it may not be this week. It might be the following 3 or 4 weeks. It might not be till the fall. We may not know a lot of things that are going on now until next year. So there's a lot of information that we're living through right now, but not really knowing what we're living through. We will learn a lot more next year. So thank you for protecting me through this situation. Thank you for protecting me through this situation. I'm going to read that prayer one more time. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your protection and your confidence. Because Archangel Michael does surround and protect, but he also gives you courage. He gives you courage and confidence to move forward in the direction of your dreams. And he's saying, you don't need to rush this. We've got this. We're working on it. Things are going to be happening for you in a really good way. So there's our reading for the week. Thank you all for joining me. I wish you much happiness, good health. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great week. Thank you for visiting my channel, The Bucks County Medium. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel below for more upcoming readings. And remember, every time you hit the bell, an angel gets their wings.